Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Dean, and this is 5 Mesmerizing Minutes. I had to stay home today and take care of my wife. She's been in much pain, and so many of you are praying for her, and I so appreciate it. Your prayers are working. But I've spent the day reading the Bible. I just can't seem to leave it alone. And I came across a beautiful promise in the scriptures, Psalm 37:4. And it's in the New King James Version. Delight yourself also in the Lord, it says. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Well, you know what? I read that and I'm saying to myself, that looks like a blank check. The desires of your heart. I'd like to have a nice red Ferrari sitting in the parking lot. That's the desires of my heart today. It says, delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. But instead of a promise of prosperity, if you really study the verse and do word studies and all that stuff, here's what the truth is. Now listen, the gospel does promise you prosperity. The gospel does promise you prosperity. But this verse, Psalm 37:4, delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart, is a proclamation of a real, profound truth. And here it is. You ready? The closer you draw to God, the more your desires will reflect his own. The more you draw to God, the more you will be like him. You'll have the same desires as he has. You see, I've been extremely worried this week because we just got news that my sister in Florida has got stage 4 cancer. And it's a sin to worry because you've got to trust in the Lord with all your heart. And according to Proverbs 3. Well, this psalm, delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Well, I want my sister healed. I've laid hands on her spiritually. And the Lord is saying to me, you have to do a couple of things now. You've prayed for her. You've laid hands on her spiritually. There are no walls in the spirit world. You've declared her health. Now what you have to do, Dean, is number 1, trust in the Lord. Number 2, commit your way to the Lord and make sure that she does also. Wait on the Lord, number 3. And number 4, delight in the Lord. Now, the word delight in the Hebrew is much more powerful than the English translation, because delight in the Hebrew means to find exquisite joy. To delight in God is to find your deepest pleasure, your highest ecstasy in him, in having a relationship with him. But that's got to be an ongoing process, really. You've got to get into the scriptures every day. And as you get into the scriptures every day, you're going to find that your relationship deepens. And you find what is really dear to God's heart. And you find also that as you get into the scriptures and you create the relationship and the relationship becomes richer, that what is dear to God's heart eventually becomes dear to your heart. And eventually, what it all boils down to is that your prayers, your wants, are really whatever God's will is. And you're going to find out then your prayers are answered. So, anytime you desire something that you know would also delight God, thank Him for how He's helping you grow to be more like Him. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and He shall give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. This is Pastor Dean with 5 mesmerizing minutes.